Okay, I've decided that I'm going to show you lot some of the armies which I've got. I've got a total of 6 armies, so we'll start off with the Chaos this time round. So I'll go through the army of what I got at the moment. It, of course, will increase. So I've got a Tzeentch Lord with a Power Fist and Power Weapon. I built him for a bits competition, which he positioned 3rd or 4th, I can't quite remember now. But I do quite a lot like him. I don't think I painted him very well, but I do like the sort of the model itself. Used up mainly of Thousand Sun parts and normal Marine Chaos Marine parts. Then got my Tzeentch Sorcerer. Very simple, straight out of the box. Lord from the Terminator Lord box. And again, I have to say I quite like him. I don't use him as often as I would like to anymore, though. I've got my Khorne Lord on Juggernaut. I absolutely love him. He took me a while to convert. Built up from the plastic Juggernauts, various parts from all over the place. Khorne Beserker, Khorne Lord, Terminator box for the Lightning Claws, normal Marines for. So he's a bit of everything, really. But I did enjoy using him, and I love using him. My Demon Prince, not much to say about it. It is awesome, and he's proved his worth several times to me. I will be getting another one at some point, though I'm not sure when. So that's my HQs which I've got. I've got my Thousand Suns. These are one of the first models which I got for Chaos, because I've always been a more fan of the Tzeentch sort of things, especially to start with. I have to admit, I did enjoy painting these. They are hilariously fun to use. If not, they never really make their points back, but they're just a bit of fun, really. So I got 9 of them, simple box. I've got 9 of my Khorne Beserkers. Of course, I've got Skull Champion with Power Fist, as any Khorne unit should really have a Power Fist in there. I've got 9 because I got the 8 which came in the Battle Force box, plus the one back here, which was kindly donated to me by Richard, who was in the battle report a week or so ago. One lying around in his bits box, so he donated that to me. So we got 2 units of normal Marines. I got 1 unit which is equipped with metlaguns, shown with bolt guns and the such, with their normal Lord. The other one, which is more of a assault-oriented one, has got bolt pistols and chainswords instead, with the flamers, and a semi-converted champion with a spare Khorne axe, which I had lying about to give the unit a more assault feel, if you will. Then I got their transports. Got 2 normal rhino transports. I do use them fairly frequently. They are rather useful, but they're rhinos, they blow up easily. And then, of course, one of my crowning parts of my army, my Thousand Sun Rhino, built from 4 parts from Forgewell parts with the side doors here. If I zoom in to show you that there. If I ever use my Thousand Suns, I always use this. It always has to go with them. And I don't think I've ever used it without it. I just love this thing. It can get rather expensive at about 75 points with all the upgrades that I want on it. But it's just a fun model to use, really. So now we get into my elites. We got my 5 Terminators. Again, one of the first units I got, because I love Terminators. I've equipped every single one of them differently, so that I can wound allocate. And I have to admit, I don't use them as much as I used to. Not being able to give them combat storm shields or something equivalent is a bit of a pain. I will be getting some more, but you'll see about that in the near future, because I hope to Nurgle-fy them. So, got some possessed. I don't really use them at all. I don't think they've been in a single battle so far. I really do not like them. They look nice, but they are a horrible kit to assemble. They were just awful to assemble. The champion, which I also built, I sometimes use as the Lord with wings and the Bliss Giver, but again, I haven't used him yet. Primarily because they keep falling apart in transport as well, which doesn't help. So my fast attack, I've got one Nurgle biker. He will be one of many eventually. One with a power sword. I know what you're going to say. Why isn't he got power fist? It's because I was in Nimrod when I build him and I give him a power sword. Anyway, I hope to get some more Nurgle bikers, and I will be converting up some. It'll slowly be increasing up to a unit of 10 eventually, so you will see all that. I've got 2 spawn. One of the first units again, I got them primarily for my Gift of Chaos power. I got a Zinch one and then a Khorne-ish one to represent most of the sort of, if I can speak, to represent how they would normally sort of be represented for those sort of things. I then got 2 Obliterators. Obliterators are awesome. I would recommend, however, that people convert them from normal Terminators. It's a whole lot easier, and these models are not the nicest, and they're a bit outdated, really. Would like to see some plastic ones come out, but it's not going to happen at least until the new Chaos Codex comes out. And then lastly I got some Havocs, mostly converted up. These 2 guys were built from the normal squadron, normal battle unit. These 2 were built up from Devastator squads, and I have to admit they turned out pretty well. Apart from a bit of damage at the barrel there, they did turn out rather well. And I do try to use them as often as I can, with a somewhat converted Sergeant champion, so that he does look sort of the part, with the Zinch icons, etc. So that's my army then. I forgot to mention at the start that this is my Bleak Brotherhood, which is in the Codex. I will supply their Lexicam entry as well in the description box. There's not much known about them, so don't worry. I will be expanding on this a bit slowly. I'll be branching out into some Nurgle-fying troops. My next plan for this army is to get some Plague Marines in. So you will see an unboxing for them when I get a hold of them. With maybe a little twist on them, because I don't intend to use the sort of normal Plague Marines. And that's all. I will show you all my other armies at some point. Some of them are in my carry cases at the moment, so they're a bit of a faffle to get out of my cases and bring them upstairs and all that stuff. And others are being painted up as well. But currently this is my only army which has got all my models painted at the moment, which is not good, but it also keeps me getting bored. So anyway, This is Jaws 900, and I will see you all next time.